We in this thing. I feel like I'm rather loud. Happy to be here. Yeah. Got my aloe drink with me.
This episode was brought to you. It definitely wasn't, but
Bing, bing, bing. Aloe, baby. Be smooth and exposed to hydration, I guess. I don't know. So
Exposed. Is that what this one is? That the flavor name? Exposed.
exposed. Aloe vera plus honey.
Maybe having
Aloe.
the crazy names on it. Bro.
Yeah.
Comfort,
That
rejuvenate.
honey and that mango go crazy.
I just buy like regular like Kroger water. I don't be going crazy.
Well, that's
that.
like juice almost. It's not really water.
Kroger water?
Yeah, it's juice. But anyway, welcome back to the Wholesome House. I want to personally welcome myself back. Shout out to
Glad to
Sean
have you.
King for coming through last week. It was great having him, of course.
Facts.
But it also feels good for me to be back in front of the cameras as well. I was itching after missing 1 week. I just want to take 1 second, gentlemen. This is our 10th episode that is going to be out. This is the 10th time we have met. Well, it's more than 10, but this is the 10th time we've met, recorded, and actually put out our podcast. So let's get a quick round of applause for us. Don't clap in the mics because it's going to clap out or clip, obviously.
Is 10 in Spanish 10?
Hey, man, that is not. I took French and
That
sign
sound
language.
wrong.
So
Hey, 10.
sure, let's go with that. But yeah, we reached 10. That's really huge. Obviously, we know that's not like a crazy
decade.
big number, but that's a big number given all the effort, energy,
Trials,
time that
tribulations,
takes for us to come
work.
here. That's 10 weeks that we've scheduled time to just sit here and talk and just have great conversations. Obviously, we're cool and we're friends, but like we're doing this with a
Intentionally.
a lot more intentionally. So yeah, it's huge. I'm very excited the fact that we actually made it to this point, and I feel like we're just gonna go to the moon. I will say, I know we always do
Yes, sir.
our call of action portion towards the end, but I do have a very special
Oh, we
request.
starting off.
Please do celebrate with us. If you want to go and check out all of our socials, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, you got stuff on YouTube, all that.
Everything.
Share our stuff. If you want to leave a comment, just say, "Hey, 10." If that's all you want to comment,
That's it.
That helps
That's
us.
smooth.
That helps with the algorithm. All
If you
that
want to
kind
say
of
Ben
stuff.
10,
If
that's
you want to say,
smooth.
man, if you want to
Hey,
say
that's
Ben 10,
hard.
I really
You know what I'm
appreciate that. But yeah, it's Benjamin Lane. It is the Segway Sensei. I'm also the benevolent blender today. Who else we got in the building?
We got March.
Yes,
I
we
wanted to
do.
say Money March, but I'm trying to get there. I ain't there just yet. Money on my mind. You know what I'm saying?
man,
Trying to put it in my hand.
self-awareness.
On the up and up though.
You dig?
No, cap, bro. Absolutely, bro.
Trying to make money march.
No, absolutely.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, it's Water Boy, Wavy J, man. The Agua aficionado, man. Yes, sir.
Oh, agua. Okay, we're getting a little exotic on them. Man. I
A
like
little
that.
something, man.
And then there's Z-Breeze. Oh, it's like Johnny.
Man, you better do that again.
That's what I'm saying. Why you got to say it like that?
It's your boy Z-Breeze here,
Zig
man.
Breeze.
Big Z, Lil Z. Hey, my chain say King. That might as well be my name today. Stealing it from Sean. But it's good to be back on the show. And like Ben said, hey, like, subscribe,
All
comment,
that.
turn on the post notifications. We ain't posting that often. You might as well.
Oh, y'all
you
are
might
really
as well be notified
like,
while you at
special
work.
place right now. If you already tuning in to what we got going, like only so many people are gonna be able to say that in
On me.
comparison to how many people are gonna be able to say that
Later.
months and years and
You
whatever
feel me?
from now. So
You could be the first one. You
Hey,
could be the
man.
first one to be like, you know what? I've been riding with them forever. Like they really
Calm
my
before
guy.
the storm, for real.
Hey, and then you gonna be at our events. You're gonna be at the pool party, at the '90s party, at the New Year's party.
He just letting
Hey,
y'all know
snap.
everything we
Like,
got
right.
into.
Hey.
I was gonna keep that under wraps, but I
VIP
cast out the
guest
bag
list.
at this point. Hey, no, VIP, we gonna be right there with y'all, having a great time and just enjoying each other's company. I feel like
100%.
just all wholesome vibes, all just good stuff. But I just want to kick it off. Honestly, I'm gonna first ask Zach. This it's okay. My topic and my question is it's kind of like a tree. It's got a couple of different branches, a couple of different
I
ways
see
we
where
can
this
take
is
this.
going
But
already.
I'm gonna start with asking Zach. What is your opinion? I know you've seen this. What is your opinion of my man's that's been going around impersonating Lil Durk?
Dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think
this was
about
going
that?
there. I mean, one, I think that if you actually like listen to Dirk or actually like watch his music videos, you know that is not him. That being is like a different complexion of brown. The undertone is different. Like his body shape is different. Like this is not Lil Durk. Like if you actually know what Lil Durk looks
That
like,
is not.
so for the
As soon
people,
as he seen the video, he was like, "That's not him, bro."
Stop
That
it.
can't
Man,
be.
I'm
It's
talking
not
about
him.
Cap.
ridiculous.
That man's hair is 8 inches long, and that is not the
He
same.
DM'd him like, "Bro, this is not this is not a good look."
Do
bro.
better.
talking about you're not fooling anyone. The jig is up.
Right.
But no, for real. So it's like the people who's getting combine. I'm sure he probably was at least like, hey, 50 autograph. Like he probably did it a couple times. So I'm saying the people who he got a phone, you deserved it. I am sorry.
Oh
Like,
my
you should have been more aware. Like, why are you running up to somebody that you don't know begging for a picture? You don't even like this person. Like, you just hopping on. Like you imagine not knowing what I don't know Lil Wayne looked like, and then a light skinned person walk in the room. You talk, oh my God, Lil Wayne! Like you are ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Talk about do a lighter flick. Do a lighter flick.
Exactly.
I ain't even got it on me right now. Yeah, money.
Yeah, babe.
But anyway, so yeah, so this is seeing him in the mall and all that kind of stuff is kind of what sparked this topic. But I was just wondering, like, and I have an answer for this question, but if you guys had a stunt double, like if you just had someone that looked just like you or at least very similar to you, and their sole purpose of existence on this earth was strictly to be your actual stunt double, how would you actually go about utilizing that individual? And if you need a moment to think, I can start off with my answers. You will. All right, so I got 2 ways that I want to go with it. Right out the gate. Okay, so I have a nice, more practical, reasonable, of course, just that's a little bit more reeled in purpose. So first of all, look, I do appreciate all my coworkers. I do. I'm not trying to get away from y'all or anything like that.
Yes.
But my stunt double is clocking
I am
every
not going
day.
to work.
My stunt double is doing everything. I don't know if I got to train them or whatever. I will do whatever is necessary to ensure there is a version of myself in that seat, clocked in,
doing good, getting
exactly.
promotions.
No way,
Right?
bro.
They're just like, hey, man, you really just stepped it up
to another level.
Because imagine, like, if my stunt double's sole purpose is like, if that's first of all, if that's all I want to teach him to do, and that's just what your purpose
Single
is to
task.
do. Yeah, just do great at work, and we just gonna get as high as we could get in the ladder. Then yeah, that's my first thing that I would do.
This sounds like the premise of Us, so I'm scared for your stunt double, bro. Just saying.
Ah man, great movie.
I didn't
though.
expect that.
I didn't
I'll
expect
be
that
honest.
either when I
Wow.
was thinking about this topic, but man, now I need to. I kind of want to watch it again. The Tether, they're a little bit more like
Rats and
yeah, like
darkness.
I'm gonna treat them well so that they're relatively happy. If you working for me, then yeah,
Here goes some allowance.
That's what I'm
Out of
saying.
my
We get
paycheck.
allowance out the paycheck. I'm gonna take you out to dinner every once in a while if I got the time for
Man.
real. We gon'
Girlfriend
kick
privilege.
it. Yeah, exactly.
It's a crazy
We're
setup.
gonna work.
Like once a week, we'll take you to dinner or something. But as for my other, probably a little bit more unhooked purpose is
Unhinged.
all right. Unhinged. Let me. All right, so
This is now unhinged, Ben.
yeah, this is unhinged. So the other thing that I would do with this stunt double is I'd be like, yo, every crime, every crime that I've just like felt like I could actually get away with, but didn't want to risk it because I just have my own one life to deal with those consequences. You got it, bro.
No.
We gonna put together the
No.
plan together. I'm not just gonna throw you in something blind because at the end of the day, everyone outside of us two is gonna think we're the same person.
You have the same amount to lose.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're on the run for the rest of your life because you didn't do something really clean, I'm on the run. So like we're both risking
Clyde and
something
Clyde.
the same thing. However, so
There's
that's
so
what I'm
much
saying.
I'm realizing.
I'm gonna stick with the stuff that like I really feel like I
can
can
get
get
away
away with.
Wow.
But again, like I said, I just never want to risk it. So yeah, I'll just be like, hey, you see
Is
that?
this is coupled with the sole purpose of doing well at work? Because now it sounds like Fight Club.
What do you mean by
us.
coupled?
Like, is it including the working stunt double?
Oh,
mission?
so they're also working and doing all my criminal activities?
I'm saying, like, for the criminal activity, I would imagine, like you're saying, that it would be kind of like either you get away with it or like a last resort type.
Yeah, no, this is just this
Drastic
initially
moments,
I'm just
yeah.
thinking about like, all right, just do my work, but I'm like, I could also, we could also get off a little bit with, because
Okay.
I feel like there's certain things that I feel like, again, like if I really sat down and
You want to
just
describe
really,
any?
Like what?
like, bro, I could pull off a heist. Like I wholeheartely feel like I have the brain power.
Is this what you really wanted to tell us?
I mean,
like it was
this
a
wasn't a
stunt double
secret.
to the heist. I'm saying.
Hey man,
Hey.
listen, I've watched plenty of movies. I've watched all types of television, and
And you're gonna get away with a heist.
I'm gonna get away with a heist if I just take the time to really put this together. I find the right, like whether it's a bank or if I'm stealing some jewelry, some gems, something like
Is
that.
it just you, or is it also a team?
No, I'm
effort?
I'm gonna put together a team. Yeah, no, we're not trying to be a hero here. we're not going that far with it. But I'm gonna say, like, you're gonna be the person that's gonna coordinate with the other team. You're gonna put this together. We're gonna, make something happen. And again, this is a stunt double, and like, I feel like but I just don't have it in me as an individual because, if I mess up this one life, it's a wrap. So
This stunt double signed up for quite a bit, bro.
Man, I'm saying like this.
I'm a
What was
very-
that? What was that contract?
I'm a
looking
very
like?
ambitious
I'm saying.
individual. So
Indenture servant or
nonetheless, it's only right that they be making some big moves. Would you waste your stunt double?
Yeah, to tell us what y'all would do with them.
They'll be like, oh, my stunt double's gonna talk to the girls for me. Nah, bro, we getting rich.
Big teams.
we're
big
getting
teams.
we're getting funds out here.
Dog. Man, definitely work. Definitely that, bro. All day. But a stunt double, something crazy if like
Spit it out.
That's what I'm saying. You're really not trying to say this right now.
all right,
So
say
crazy.
I like I'm
Hypothetically speaking.
hypothetically speaking, I'm out somewhere. I bump into Dwayne the Rock Johnson or something.
He took an ass beating.
And I'm saying, look,
Oh,
bro.
my.
He said, look, bro.
You gonna let your stunt double get
Clobbering
pummeled,
time.
bro?
I'm saying, bro. Hey, bro.
I always wanted to know if I could take him.
Exactly.
Go find out for me.
Hey, you might as well just be like Jake Paul, bro. Put him in a fight against like Mayweather, bro. Pay per view.
But
A
like,
meal.
but what happens
Hey,
if
John-
he wins though?
If he wins,
Like, does he take over for you? Like,
no, I was gonna say he was gonna challenge him to like a celebrity
Oh my
or some
gosh.
type of like
Oh,
boxing
okay.
match.
No, he's
like,
for
some
sure
money.
taking over.
I'm
Okay.
saying,
He's
like,
he's the real John if he wins that fight.
At that
Because what
point,
are you gonna do?
he did
Bro.
what you did, bro.
Yeah,
You gonna
bro.
fight him?
Hey, this is my existence. This your new name.
Hey, bro. I'll
Jonathan.
be thinking of his exit strategy on the way, bro.
You got to be like Batman, bro. You got to have like
Contingency plan.
exactly, bro. For every
Hey, I had
person.
something, bro. I'll
Damn.
press a button, bro.
What's your strengths
my
and what's your
God, I'm not
weaknesses?
an
How you
in-player.
stopping yourself?
You say what?
How you stopping yourself? You that just beat Dwayne the Rock Johnson up. How are you stopping him, bro? What are you doing to him?
Probably do some silly shit, bro. Like, oh, look over there. Or be like,
He is for the car, bro.
this is
This is
something,
not
bro.
Looney Tunes, bro.
Right. But if that would that really work on you?
Hey,
Right,
man.
you're essentially talking about you right now. So you're saying if another version of you did that to you, would you fall for it?
I mean,
Boom.
like,
Tell me how to stop you if I needed to, bro. Like,
He don't want to, bro. He don't want to tell you.
Yeah, you don't want to tell me.
That's
See, I
very
respect
valuable
it, bro.
information.
that is kind of
Exactly.
crazy.
I thought I was gonna talk you into it.
People
bro.
like
I
the
thought I
ops
was-
might be listening. The ops might be listening to this podcast.
Tight.
They start plotting.
That's so funny.
Hey, man. But it would definitely be some type of contingency. I mean, in this hypothetical for sure. Because, hey, if he was, I knew he was going to be running into The Rock, bro.
I
I'd
just want
already
to hear y'all roast each other. Like I feel like y'all would go on for
I mean, hey,
days,
that'd be heavy, bro.
especially because you know too much about yourself.
Exactly.
That would be awful.
That's a lot of firepower. Bro.
Right.
We gotta
hearing
the
that.
deepest cuts. In the
we gotta
world.
get the pay per view event or something, bro.
You just walking by and you hear, and that's why. And
Right.
it's some deep,
That's why when you were 3 years old, you really thought this. We were like, whoa, whoa.
Wow, bro. How does he know this about? Wait, he looks like you. Hold on. And it's just all messed up.
Versus for real, bro.
What you got?
Man, stunt double is like,
I really enjoy this question. I'll
I
be
know,
honest.
this boy fire. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but my stunt double, I don't really do anything,
He just be
risky.
chilling.
I don't do risky stuff, bro.
See, that's what I was thinking. Because like initially, I was like, I mean, I do my own quote unquote stunts. Like I love like the thrill of stuff.
I
It's
don't.
true. It's
Yeah.
true.
Boom, perfect. So I hate the thrill of stuff. One, he gonna go to work for me. I'm sorry, I'm not
Yeah.
going.
That is a exceptional use.
I feel like that's
off of
gonna
that,
be
off of that
universal
alone,
right
bro.
out the
Yo,
gate.
off of that, you already won.
And I feel like
Facts.
I can't ask for nothing else.
I can't even ask for something else. But if I will ask for something, go on these rides with me. When I go to these amusement parks and people asking me to get on the ride, because I'm not getting on. I'm not ever getting on. I'm not ever going skydiving. If you ask me to go skydiving, no.
But what's the point though? Like,
so you want him to go on all the things, so you're just like, absolutely not.
Some people are really like, like they want to experience those things with certain people.
I get that, yeah.
And if I am that person for you, and you are the person I am asking, please come with me. You going?
I'm
bro,
not going
'cause
without you.
I'm not going. So I would die on that hill, and like whatever
this
comes with
man's
it,
not
come with it.
smiling or anything.
No, he's dead ass.
serious.
I am not.
So-
I will not
going.
be present.
So
I'm not going. I will hold your purse and I will hold your phone and I'll sit there and wait till you get back. The dragster or something. You are ridiculous if you think I'm ever getting on that. You might as well
ridiculous. You won't get
put
on the
that out your
dragster with me,
mind
bro?
right
What are
now.
you, stupid?
No.
really,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bro. And honestly,
What?
like, even planes, bro. Flying Spirit, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm
how
not.
you gonna get
no,
there?
No, for real.
Bro,
He'll fly. But when
I-
we was planning our trip, he was like, I only fly Delta. Like
No
straight up. I was
way.
like, bro,
no
come
cap.
on.
Bro. Look, bro. I'm going to Cancun. I'm going to Cancun.
You said it will not be Spirit.
I am not going Spirit,
I will
bro.
not
'cause
become a Spirit.
My life, bro, it means too much to me, bro, to be risking this. Bro, people talk about they be hearing weird sounds. What do you mean?
Wow.
So no,
Yeah.
I'm going to Cancun.
Airplanes,
You be
roller
hearing
coasters.
loose
Any
nuts
of
and
that.
bolts in there.
I want to say the Cancun thing. Spirit was flying back nonstop for 187.
You said no.
No, the next best flight Delta 480. I'm like, I am
Talking about
not
how much do I value my life?
I'm not flying. I'm not
is it
flying
that
Spirit.
is it
I really
$300
considered
worth
it.
of
Bro.
life?
I really
What?
considered it, bro. I was really gonna go Spirit, but I'm just like,
Let me ask you this,
It might
because this is
be
a real
that.
situation. You go down to Cancun. You have a wonderful time. You meet some beautiful women. The weather's
Senoritas.
nice. You know what I'm saying, you dancing, eating good. It's time to go home. All right, you've been there for a week. Weather's bad though. We got you on the way back, but the only flight you got is Spirit.
Like for free?
Nah, it's like the only thing that gets you home.
Oh, just straight up.
Yeah.
straight up, I'm waiting,
I was
and
saying.
I'll look. Boom.
Zach gonna hit them senoritas like, hey, y'all got a couch.
saying.
Man,
No
hey,
way,
I was
bro.
for sure gonna pay for the resort again, but I mean, if I got it like that, yeah, please let me
Burning more PTO. You just like, I'll just get out when I get out.
No more PTO. I'm negative PTO at that point.
You don't
'cause
care.
I'm using it all for that. So if I'm got to sit later 2 more days, I'm negative PTO. I'm leeching off of
Did,
people.
did something happen as far as Spirit, or
No, my spirit is just,
No way.
It doesn't sit right in my spirit.
my
Therefore-
spirit is just grounded. And when you unground me,
Man.
it better be in the finest conditions.
NEGUS.
Youth Pastor Zach, man, go
Yeah,
tap in, bro. Go crazy.
I just could never do it, bro. I'm sorry.
Wow.
But yeah, so he definitely doing.
Ain't nothing wrong with a Spirit flight, bro.
And I
I'm
commend
still
everyone.
here.
Save the
It's just not
bread.
right for him.
Save the money. It's simply not right for me.
It's not right for
And
his
it's
spirit.
okay.
It don't sit right.
It don't sit right, bro. My spirit is grounded, bro. But yeah, so all the adventurous, thrill seeking stuff that somebody may want to partake in
Ain't no
with me,
way.
he will be partaking in for me, and he will be going to work for me. The rest of that, hey, I'm out here making billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Money moves, pure activity. I'm doing everything. I'm probably in the NBA in this alternate reality, bro. If I had,
If I just had the time, I had the blueprint.
I have the conceptual knowledge, bro. I have the conceptual capabilities.
I just ain't got the time.
And all it takes is a double. All it takes is a stun double, bro.
It just takes a small investment of time
listen.
for like 6 years
Facts.
of going to work for me.
And this is a great segue for my answer, because I would probably just use my stunt double to do everything I need them to do while I continue to grow
what you want.
and do what I need to do. Specifically for like beats, because it's something that like quite literally I'll sit out for 15 minutes. Next thing I know, it's nighttime and I have to go to bed. Type deal. And I'm just like, frick, okay. So yeah, I would definitely use it in that way. And also, I want to, despite the spirit thing, I do commend you for them doing things that you don't want to do. Because for instance, I'm not a huge fan of water. Someone very near and dear to me, I'm gonna have them listen to this part of the episode and see their reaction. And
so they gonna know.
Oh, they gonna know. Because for instance,
so I feel seen.
let me ask you this.
Yes.
Summer's coming up.
It is. Very excited.
I don't know how you feel about lakes, but would you like to go, canoeing with me by chance?
I could. I wouldn't. I'm not a huge fan of lakes just because of all the microorganisms and like
True.
creepy leeches and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
and
wow.
just the fact that it's just not clean, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
It's a
not
swamp
clean.
thing in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
But
Okay.
I've done a little bit of. I don't know if it was canoeing. I don't know. I've done something like that at a park. So with a life jacket, and I felt safe enough to do it. It was a little risky, but yeah.
Well, that's one thing that I'm not too interested in doing. I'll be honest with you. A lot of stuff with just water like that, nah. I feel like I should be able. I feel like I need to push myself to start doing laps in the pool before I do stuff like that.
So would you have? So you would just So would you take the time that your stunt double is clearing up for you to then go do laps in the pool, and then be like, all right,
Shit.
I'm prepared and I'm ready mentally to go do
Listen.
this, or would you just be like, hey, no, my stunt double got it?
Nah, at that point, I'll probably do it.
Yeah.
Maybe like they just stand in for those times, and then eventually I get better.
Okay, like in the meantime situation.
Yeah,
like,
or if I'm just not feeling it, sometimes you don't be feeling it.
that's true.
You feel me?
But then you could just cancel.
Sometimes, but
Ooh.
no. This is not about that. Just the canceling things in general. Sometimes can be like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah.
But I think that's the hard part about like the stunt doubles thing is that I feel like I definitely appreciate you kind of specifying if it's something that someone else just really wants to do with you.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure other people that may be listening or maybe think about their own personal things would be like, yeah, no, I would never go skydiving. I'd have my stunt double go skydiving. I'm like, what's the point of just letting you, like you're not getting the experience. So like, what's the point? But yeah, I get like if someone just is like, hey, I know I really want to go skydiving, but I'm just afraid to go alone, and I just really want someone to go with me or whatever.
And you're my
and
comfort
you wanna
person,
be, yeah.
whatever. And I'm just like, man, I'm
Because
sorry.
you're like, I don't want to deprive you of that experience because you really want to do it.
Exactly.
So-
It's like a guilt trip.
Yeah. The next thing you know, you're 75,000 feet in the air.
Man.
Talking about,
Dang, he got
you want to
me.
know how I got here?
Right, yep,
Watch the
that's
rest
me.
of the video.
Yeah.
Saying.
I ain't want to like basketball out, but I already brought up the basketball reference just now.
Let's
So
go.
I was gonna say,
Good
we in
segue.
I got home yesterday from work. Tori was watching the play-in tournament, and then I don't know. I've been spending my time doing a lot of other things. I've been watching basketball. It's like I was going hard the beginning of the season, completely phased out, forgot after the All-Star break.
I forgot.
And boom, now it's the playoffs.
Yeah.
So then I'm watching it and stuff like that. And then I think it's Brooklyn versus the Cleveland Cavaliers or something like that. And then we got on the topic of like, he was like, how do you feel about this? Like, do you think that this is like good? Do you think this is fair? Like, how do you rate this change of this, thing that you like so much?
Yeah.
So then I'm sitting there and I'm kind of like thinking about the question, like, this is actually a good question because like some of these players on these teams, these 7 through 10 seed teams, their whole perception or dream of like, okay, 7th place, I'm clearly in the playoffs. 8th place, I'm clearly in the playoffs. Work for that. And then now, randomly, your job just like, oh, new rule and regulation. Oh, now you're fighting for your life if you're in the 7th to 8th seed. Because I can explain to you how it works if you're not aware. I was going to ask you what your feeling on it is. I screenshotted it. That way I just had that boy ready.
You make it seem that it's just random now.
How the play-in tournament is structured: at the conclusion of the regular season, the 7th highest winning team and the 8th highest winning team play a game called the 7th and 8th game. The winner of it gets the 7th seed. And then the 9th and 10th seed play. And then the winner of that game gets to compete with the loser of the 7th to 8th game seed for the 8th spot.
Dang.
So basically, if you're the 7th seed team and you lose twice, you're the 9th seed now.
Wow.
Even though you had the better record. Or if you are like the 10th seed and you win twice, you can make it to the 8th seed,
Right.
and stuff like that. So it leaves everything not fully concluded at the conclusion of the NBA season now, which is a huge change from 8-8 East and West from the beginning of basketball. So it's just like, how do you feel about that? Like, even from not even just like a fan perspective, but including that, just like a perspective of the players. Like, do you think that's fair? Do you think it's good for media, bad for media? Just how do you perceive it?
I mean, shoot, man. In college, like in the March Madness tournament, it's like one and done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even then, so I didn't even know that they made that change, low key. So that is kind of, it feels kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Or that you're just moving down so much. I feel like that'd be kind of bold. You know what I'm saying? If I was, like you said, like a 7 seed, I'm moving all the way down. Like, dang, like
Yeah, you lose 2 games, you a 9th seed now.
I'm saying, bro, got a harder first couple of games in the playoffs,
And no one else has to do this.
Just the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th seed.
Huh.
Yeah, the 1 through 6 is protected.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I would say
It's just odd, and I wonder how players that go to the championships or go to the playoffs every single year, how they're gonna react to this too. Because it's like it's either like, yeah, all right, we just blew them out, we won regardless, or it's like, dang, we got a couple more games and high stress games that we gotta win, and then go on to what's next after that.
Play the playoffs,
bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, what if you get injured or something? What if one of your
During what? Like, there's so much more. Like, what? I don't know. That's kind of.
I feel like it's one of those things
That's
that
iffy.
it benefits you if it benefits you. So like,
precisely.
if you got the worst record,
depending on the course of the season or whatever, like if it was looking steep for you for a little while, of like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna make it, and then you get that second chance, that's when everybody's gonna be like, oh, I love to play it. Like, this is genius. This is great. But then as soon as your team gets knocked out,
you the 7th
you're like,
seed.
we was just look at our record. We just that's when everyone's gonna start having an issue with it. And so I definitely see I think it's just one of those things that people are gonna have mixed opinions on, because again, it's going to vary depending on. But I think the problem with it is it really only heavily affects a handful of teams in the overall scope of things, because there's still plenty of teams that didn't even have a chance, and they just were like, all right, well, whatever, like, it doesn't make a difference for us because we just had a bad season.
Right.
It's going to be the best of the that season. That's just like, hey, I mean, we're not even worried about this. We've been focused on the championship. We have the team this year. We have whatever. So it's kind of like for that middle ground of people. It almost, I don't want to get too like academic or whatever, but it almost reminds me of when they switched like the grading scale at Oakland to where it was like either, I think it was from letter grades to like to letter grades to like
Numbers,
GPA or like the like points to the letter grades or whichever way they flipped it. And it was like exactly. It was like there was so many people like the top people
really
grades.
cared.
They're just like, okay, cool,
sure.
like I got this or whatever. There's the low people that are just like, hey, I'm just trying to pass. But then there's that handful of people that's like, this is garbage, like this is really affecting this and
a
this
B minus like a 2.3.
Exactly.
A B minus supposed
Exactly.
to, what? You are ridiculous.
There were some people like
so I feel like it's that kind of situation where it's so it does. I will say, outside of me dancing around the subjectivities of it, at the bare minimum, it just complicates things. That's why I think it's kind of stupid, just because it's like, for years and years and years, we understood a tournament to work like this. The best record gets this spot.
Yep.
The next best record, this spot, so on and so forth. And there's X amount of spots.
Yep.
And it's just a lot easier for us as fans or as watchers, viewers, whatever, to just grasp and just be like, okay, well, our season's not good. We probably just are going to do it this year. Whereas now we have this like
the Olympics, bro.
I don't know. But kind of
what game is this?
What John was saying is, I think though the March Madness tournament is so exciting because it's just that one and done, and it's just super easy and simple, and that's what gets all like the non-sports people actually into making a bracket, because they're just like, I don't know, like you just make something and you just like, let's just see what happens, as opposed to when you get too complicated with this, people can be like, well, I don't know, they might still be in it, they might pull off this win, and they might do this and flip flop,
because you don't know how that may affect that 1 through 6. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what team they might have to play, you know, it could be some other factors that could affect it as well.
I'm assuming that this will be like probably before the playoffs when they will finally solidify this type deal. Like it's going to be scheduled before.
This is happening right now.
It's right now. It's this week, and the playoffs start next week.
The Nets are. The Nets.
What are the other teams doing that don't have to play?
Taking a week off.
Man,
watching the games.
Exactly.
Boo.
What my opinion is similar to Ben's because I had my answer since last night. I think that
I've been letting this one marinate.
I think that this is good for everyone except for the 7 and 8 seed. I think for them this is absolutely horrible. Y'all are getting shafted. I am sorry, but every other team, it's pretty good for. Okay, so I would just think about just everything basketball related. I'm like, okay, for the 7th to 8th seed, you can kind of gain. Well, actually, they're benefiting in the sense of, say, Golden State is the 1 seed and the Lakers are the 2 seed, and you feel like you can beat the Lakers, but you know that you can't beat Golden State. You can strategically place yourself so you play them in the last round.
See, that's what I was saying. Round.
Yeah. So they do get a strategic advantage from that point. That way, you're not stuck in a spot once you see what other team is clearly first or second. Right. For the just for viewership, I think that it gives us another element of something to be excited about, which is good, as well as teams aren't intentionally losing as much. In the middle of the season, kind of when the middle of the season comes and you know that you really want the first pick because you know you can't win a championship. Yeah. People start intentionally losing. But if you're usually a 10th seed team and the last thing, you don't care if you're 10 or 15. You'd rather be 15th than be 10th. But if 10 getting you in the playoffs, your fans in your city, in your state haven't experienced playoff basketball in a while, then now you would take that chance. You're like, yo, let's get in the playoffs this year. Everybody gonna be excited. The city gonna have some camaraderie.
Right. Bro, Pat Beverly.
That'll be like Minnesota, bro.
Talk about the NBA championships.
Exactly.
Yep.
They was going crazy, bro. I'm sure they was popping champagne in the locker room.
He jumped there like Kobe Bryant,
crying, bro.
after the 2010 championship.
On his Kevin Garnett, bro. Anything is possible.
But that's how serious it is. It's like
JR not wearing a shirt until the next game.
Yeah. Man. So I think that they benefit. I think it makes the basketball more competitive because if you're a 6 seed, now you we got to win these next 10. The last 10 games of the season, we don't want to be a 7 seed, have to play 2 more games to solidify our spot. Right. So now the 5th and 6th seed are playing harder. The 7th and 8th seed are playing harder because they don't want to be in that position. And then the 9th and 10th seed and the 11th seed still has hope. So they're going to try a little bit harder because they know that they can't be 16th. So it just limits tanking. I think it gives additional viewership, but I think that is horrible for the 7 8 seed.
So you think it'll really show its benefits probably next season when it becomes kind of
normal.
They have the rest of the season to kind of consider that, you know what I
exactly.
mean? Except right now where it's ain't nothing they can do now.
Yeah, they did it. They did it the first year. They did it in the COVID season. But that's why they started it, because it was a shortened season and they thought it was unfair to not give you that much time to get in the groove. And then they just kept it after, and everybody kind of it's not a COVID season. Why are you keeping that? That's dumb. And I was I guess I could see the appeal of
what the NBA did one and done, bro. Pistons could probably. Hey,
I'm saying, bro, I hate that, bro, because somebody can flukily win
off a 3, just game you, bro.
Bro,
or injuries or whatever.
Exactly. You did knocked out. Kind of like imagine the season that Michigan State, Duke, Kentucky all go down in the first round. That'd be crazy, world ending. So imagine Steph get injured. Golden State out in the first round. Russ playing weird. Lakers out in the first round. And then
Knicks probably get a championship, to be honest.
Exactly. It'd be so random and not as skill based, I feel. I wouldn't like it.
It'd be kind of funny. That they could do a summer league or something, bro.
Yeah. Drew League.
Drew League, heck yeah.
I think that might affect how a team would create their team too. You might want to consider the closers over, or whatever, the way you construct your team as a GM or whatever. I feel
shorter seasons too.
Yeah, exactly. If you knew that it was just a one and done kind of thing, it's okay, let me. Yeah,
you getting the people that's going.
Yeah, you I'll go get this 30-year-old superhuman guy at this sport. Because I don't care if he's good next year. Because I'm just caring about these 50 games.
These 50 games, I need to stand right here and hit that same exact shot. And if you are consistent, we are winning. That's it.
Yeah, I don't care about the miles on your legs.
Bro,
I don't care about overplaying you, resting, none of that.
Have y'all seen the movie Moneyball?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
Moneyball.
That's how I'm thinking people would start. Like they would go so based off of like statistics, and it like because that was the whole thing about that movie. It was like
I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Anyone that has,
Solid
especially
Please
you
go
don't
watch
necessarily have to
Moneyball.
be into sports, but
It's a
if
great
you're into
movie.
sports and if you're into just like statistics or anything like that, or just honestly like underdog kind of stories, it's for sure a good movie. But like
His daughter singing to him almost made me cry at the end
oh
of
my
it. It's
gosh,
a great movie,
man,
bro.
really.
Dude, he playing in the cassette.
Oh my gosh, right?
Wow. I
He
didn't
was
know
just-
you really
he was
liked
just
Moneyball so
driving.
much.
I watched it once in senior year physics class, and now I've watched it probably like 12 times since. But that's a lot for me because on every series, if anybody who listened to us asks how many episodes of anything I watched
Yeah,
that
you-
y'all named,
3.
Yeah, bro, I'm at 4. I just stopped on 3. I don't watch anything, so but I watch Moneyball about 12 times.
That's why you don't be watching nothing. You just be rewatching. You get stuck on something.
Yeah.
You be like, hey, run that back. Wait, bro, this is a 2-hour movie.
I'm saying, run it back.
Run it
Talking about the ending might have changed, bro. It might be different.
You know how the music be in my car. The movie's the same way, bro. I'm
Crazy.
playing my favorite stuff.
Yeah,
Crazy.
the way he was constructing his team is very very
Genius.
obscure, but also genius, and it was not based off of like
Innate
we're gonna create this
talent.
big, large, like empire of a team. It's like no, we just want to start winning some games, and this is a way that we can do it, and this is something that we can stick to, and if we just stick to it and place it the exact way that we need it to, then we'll start winning. And
it's based off a true story.
based off a very true
Yeah,
story.
that's
So
the cool part.
yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens if they do stick with it. I feel like, the NBA at this point has probably made up their decision to just be like, hey, this is what we rocking with.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing we could do about it anyway. We could talk about it, but
Hey.
Yeah.
that's the furthest extent for real.
Before one of the couch fellows go, I'm gonna do a brief commercial break. But yeah, shout out to my boy Travy. Hey, this is his apparel. His new line didn't drop.
What?
Pressure clothing.
Pressure.
Check them out.
Yeah.
Summer. It's either spring or summer 22 collection. That boy fire. So definitely go ahead and check my man's out. You
It's
ain't gonna
that
regret it.
pressure.
Boom.
Boom.
That was my little commercial music.
And now to the couch fellows.
The Couch Fellows.
Yes, joining us, back at the Wholesome House. I guess I will go. I'll segue to a question. Just wondering.
Yes.
We're all adults. We all make money. We all have to worry about money. But
Every day.
when was the last time you saved up for something?
Like successfully?
Sure.
Zach, did you already have an answer? Because
Every single day.
Every single day.
Every single
For
day.
something.
There's something
100%.
that you're trying
There's
to get.
always something.
Like, when I say this, I mean, like, when you were a kid, when I was a kid.
You had like, I want to buy this
Yes.
one item.
Yes, absolutely. For me, sometimes it was video games. I'd be like, man, my mama not going to buy me Call of Duty. I'm going to save up enough. I'm going to get the money to get this game. Type anticipation
Yeah.
of, like, something you're saving up for. But the everyday thing, though, is still admirable. If you want to talk about that. So,
Vacations, a house, and retirement.
how are you saving up for a house right now, bro?
Very carefully. What you mean? What you mean? How am I-
dollar by dollar.
Yeah, what you mean? How am I saving up for a house?
Oh, wait, no. You actually would probably know if the housing market is bad.
Yeah,
or
the
not.
the housing market is terrible, but say if this inflation housing market thing lasts, getting into my financial literacy bag.
Right.
If
Same
it,
thing.
just say like when how like we have the shortage of the semiconductor chips, and that's why we can't produce any cars.
Right.
And that's why we can't get any
that's my
PS5s.
bag now.
Supply chain.
Exactly. So yeah, that's expected to last through 2022, which is the prediction now. So say I start saving up now or continue to save now, a down payment is 10%. If you're trying to do good, 10-20%, so you ain't got to get mortgage insurance. 20% of whatever house you want is a lot of cash to save. So
It
it's like
is.
people be thinking that you can go, I'm finna go pay this little $4,000 and give me a $250,000 house. It don't work like that. You gotta have.
You have no equity.
exactly.
No cap, bro. Listen, bro.
You're going to be paying the rest of your life.
Exactly. You gotta come minimum
Wake up.
minimum 3% FHA. But if you come minimum 3%, it's like you're gonna be paying it off forever, and your bill per month is gonna be gigantically high, kind of like a car. If you come with
There's
that 10%,
someone having heart palpitations listening to the podcast
Hey.
right now.
I'll never buy a house. I'll never be like them. No.
I swear.
I'm so behind.
But,
Yeah,
okay.
you just gotta save for your house for like 3-4 years, and then when it comes,
Are you really looking forward to buying a house then?
Yeah, bro.
Or is it more out of necessity because you just don't want to rent anymore? Because I can understand that very well also.
It's because I know that ownership leads to like financial wealth and stuff like that. That's why like I bought my car instead of like getting a 2020. Like I be seeing everybody got a 2020 Cherokee, 2018 Malibus, bro.
The specific build.
And right. Ranges and stuff
Everybody
like that.
got the Jeeps.
Exactly.
So.
And I really be sitting there like, I should just go get a car I want. But I'm like, my car is very.
But I need the car that I need.
My car,
man.
yeah, like my car is very nice. It's not like bad at all. But it's like, then I think about it and I'm like, okay, change your perception. Like you own this.
Yeah.
Like that is a $500 lease. Like that's just not what's gonna fit my lifestyle right now. That's not what I'm after. But the house, like I know, like getting the house is like the first step to like building your net worth, really. So it's like I've been dreaming of buying a house since I was like 15.
He's supposed to say building a house.
I would definitely want to build a house one day.
Yeah, and that's
brick by brick.
That down payment fat. So I'm saying, I've been saving for a house for like 3 years now, and I've been saving for retirement effectively for like a year now. Yeah, but that's big goals.
Awesome house doing big things, man.
You feel me?
Big things. What about you guys? What else have you saved up for anything?
I mean, I definitely saved up for this camera right here.
Hey.
Oh, reliable, man.
This one over here.
I've been taking her all around Michigan recently, so
wow.
That's probably the first thing that I can think of that I recently saved up for. I definitely. It's hard to save up for specific things now.
How long did it take you to get the camera?
Oh man, well that was before I moved out, so not long.
Okay.
So because I be thinking that every month. I'm like,
living at home.
if I didn't have rent, bro,
living at home is a cheat code. Do it as long as you can.
I
Like,
would be
do not let
balling.
nobody look down on you for staying at home because that is bread saved. Like,
oh my
you can come up
gosh.
30 bands
like,
so fast.
The problem was like I
Exactly.
didn't like I moved out so fast after I started making like real money and had the time to work a full 40 hours. So like I didn't really get to like just sit and stack on that because as soon as I started working 40 hours, that money was saving for my apartment. So I was just like, yo, what would I have been doing with the amount of money that I'm making now if I didn't have to cough up a large chunk of it every single month? Like I would really just be
You'd be at Coachella.
out, man. I'd be everywhere.
Gucci
Every
down,
single
bro.
festival, all
Wherever.
I
types.
feel like
right,
you're either
belts,
rich
shoes,
or you live at home, and that's how you get to Coachella.
That's it. That's
how you get
that's
there. I
the
don't know.
yeah. The
Live
two
at
sides
home.
of things.
If your family situation is great, live at home until you're 26.
Yeah.
Like, and you gonna be 27. You gonna have the dopest house, the dopest car. You gonna be goated. I've been out here.
The key emphasis is if it works for you.
Yeah,
you
if
can,
it works.
if the way you move in or whatever, because sometimes because I mean my biggest reason because I appreciate my family, but I just needed to move for my creative pursuits. Like I wanted
100%.
to have the freedom to do everything with and building my business and things like that, of course. And so I definitely benefited from making that move. But yeah, if you're not worried about any of that, if you got a partner that's cool with it, then hey. Yes, stay put.
I'm just a busybody. Like I just gotta be
exactly.
moving and, like,
and
doing
then also
stuff like
COVID
that.
for me too. My parents were not feeling COVID, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
I was kind of living on the edge. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say my camera's probably the last thing I can remember. I definitely want a new laptop, and I want to try to save for it. But like it's hard because I already have a budget strictly for just general saving. And it's hard to like cut into that. Yeah. But that's, I want to save the maximum of that I'm just having just kind of in my savings account. So it's hard to be like, okay, I'm going to put another extra, amount of money aside to save up for that. But yeah.
I feel that heavy. I can't remember the last time I successfully saved up for anything. I really just started making a decent amount of money, and I'm like, I'll be all right. Which I have been.
Yeah, you ain't got to save it because you can just buy it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I have been. It's been smooth, but I don't know. I don't know how I kind of had thought of that one. It was just randomly.
John, did you have an answer?
Yeah, what you got, man?
I was gonna say the crib, bro. Most definitely. I was saving all year, low key.
Oh, wow.
Or at least when I leave last year, November. Yeah, it was about a year's worth of savings, bro. I was saving like $500 a check, low key, and just looking at different places, but I was saving a ton of cheese. I bought like
Hey, how was you eating through that year?
I was staying at the crib, so you know,
Okay.
I was.
There you go.
No, yeah, that was
You
the
know what I
key.
mean? That means straight
Hey,
bread, man.
I'm
No.
eating straight bread. That's all I'm making.
all I'm
That's
making.
all I'm making, baby.
Okay.
Say it's nothing on that bread, Nathan.
Nathan on that bread.
Yeah, no, that's for sure the cheat code is if you don't have the already current like living expenses, then you can afford to just put chunks and chunks of money away. But
But I definitely want to save more for sure. But like you said, living expenses are crazy.
like, bro,
Be smacking me.
I didn't choose this.
How much you think
I didn't choose
a
to
large soda from McDonald's is right now?
It's like $1, ain't it?
Isn't it $1?
No.
They went up.
Let's look it up. I know what it is, but
That's
I just want to be
crazy.
sure.
First, it was the five.
I was about to say
high
the
ready-
little
You
C's,
said
bro.
McDonald's drinks are how
$5
much?
footlongs
Let's
went
see.
up.
It's over $1.
It's over $1. That's been $1 since I was like what, like 9?
At least
Ridiculous.
Let's see what we got.
I'm not loving it any longer.
No bueno. No good.
How did
Oh,
you
wait,
stumble
maybe
on
it
this
is-
information?
Kiara was talking about it. She was like, "It's like $1.60 or something." I'm like, man,
She might have got jugged, bro.
She might have got jugged. Hold on.
They pocketed that 60 cents talking about I'm saving up for something.
I'm
about,
loving
yeah.
it.
They talk about I watched the podcast. I seen the video.
Bro,
Right.
That's the one thing I always like, and it's funny just 'cause I don't even eat from McDonald's, so I don't know why this upsets me. But why do y'all charge for like extra sauces and stuff? Like,
Man,
this itty bitty
I
sauce,
want that
bro.
Mac sauce.
This
Come
itty
on.
little carton of sauce. From a business
too.
perspective, you're not losing all that much. You are McDonald's.
That's why they making so much
Bro.
bread. Think about that. How many?
That's true.
You got everybody in your car want 3 sauces. Give me 12 barbecues.
Right, talking about
They
the
just-
sauces add up.
Give me
Yeah,
8
exactly.
sweet and sour sauces. Hey, guess how much money they just made off of like 14 ounces of sauce?
I'm saying, and then
$15.
especially when that Szechuan, that whatever the sauce come back that everybody be talking about.
It was out or like recently.
I've never had this sauce, and I don't understand the hype.
I ain't
Have
been to
any of you
McDonald's
had
in a
it?
long
No?
time.
I had it.
Was it good?
It was like it's kind of like teriyaki sauce.
So is it worth them not giving me as many as I want, like Zach is saying? Like, do you think it adds up?
Nah.
I'm still paying the 50 cent, but I know I shouldn't be.
I mean, like it was
Absolutely.
smooth, but
Absolutely.
like I feel like the Rick and Morty episode kind of
What
They-
episode?
They had this. It was like the
Szechuan?
Yeah, it was like the
I'm
season.
mainly just saying explain it for
Yeah, the season 3. It was like the premiere, and it was about Rick. Like he was going crazy about the Szechuan sauce. Like they ended up in the future somewhere. They were like, oh man, like I need to get that sauce. But
How
I
do you think stuff like that happens? Do you think the writers are just like, this is gonna be a good episode, or do you think they like under the table like, hey, McDonald's, this would be great press?
Nah. Well, I think some do, but I don't think Rick and Morty was one of them.
I was gonna say,
Especially
well-
for a bro to be method acting and being drunk.
No,
Doing most of his
exactly.
lines. I don't think he was thinking that far ahead, unfortunately. Well, I mean, or fortunately, because
Yeah.
that kind of makes it even cooler for them.
Also, McDonald's probably just don't even need that. So like they probably would be like, nah, we got it. Like we have more
They
than enough.
probably would have to pay McDonald's.
Yeah,
deal.
exactly.
They
Like,
ain't giving you no sauce, and you got to pay
they're
the.
like,
for us
actually,
to
we
give you the sauce.
trademarked the word Szechuan.
Exactly.
So every time you say it on the episode, yeah, just
We
like the
don't need
sauces.
it.
I
did
just like the sauces. I needed it.
I love that meme. I'll be sending that all the time.
I miss the time of
Just
the
what,
SpongeBob
like the
memes.
real close up, and it's just like the little. That's the one I always said,
made
just
it.
a little sweat
I
drip
made
down his
it.
on his forehead.
He was really trying to fight it, bro. Like, why didn't he just drink that water, bro?
Yeah.
I
It
don't,
be
even,
like that
I don't even remember
sometimes.
the episode. I just remember the meme.
That's how I be feeling
Oh, I
when it's
remember
like
that
I
episode.
don't want to like when somebody plays a new song and you don't want to ask them like, hey bro, like what is this? And so you try to like low key Shazam it or something like, hey Siri,
Oh me.
Siri, what is this song? Siri.
I just get on Snapchat and I just be like holding it. I just like,
Man, I start googling the lyrics, bro.
Tell me
That's what
about
I be
it.
doing.
They don't
That's
even know.
that's
Hey,
also
no
a
cap.
move too.
Yeah.
You be trying to catch it. You only get like a
Like,
weird
yeah,
phrase.
okay,
It'd be
right.
like the
Type it
star
in.
was. You be like, bro, that's every song. Like, what? They're like, you mean the Star Spangled Banner? No, I know that one.
So then you really try to be like, yeah, bro, yeah, this sound like
No, Yeah.
Right? You know? And then they're just like, who, bro?
You talking about, is this off the new one?
Exactly. Exactly.
The new what?
Right.
The he
just
just
the same
came up.
song.
They finally say the album name.
Like,
You're like,
yeah, that's it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
crazy.
Man, that sounded like when you had picked me up for work that one day in your car. You had played. It was like your feel good early morning playlist.
It was not that, bro.
That's what it felt like to me, bro. I was in
Yo.
Troy car, bro. I felt like
I know exactly which song you're talking about.
life was just
too.
a better. Life was just better. Like it was bright outside.
That
Like
is
everything
funny,
was just
bro.
more joyous. He pulled up. The window was slightly down. I just heard. It was like,
You remember this moment.
yeah, bro.
What?
Bro, it was just like. I'm like this.
That sounds like
That is
Animal
crazy.
Crossing.
I think
bro.
he had like.
Right.
I think he had like coffee in his hand or
Dog,
something.
you
That's
listening to the
crazy.
Zelda soundtrack.
What's
Nah,
up, bro?
bro.
You having a good day?
Yeah,
Yeah, I am
living
actually.
in a Pixar movie,
now,
bro.
now that you bring it up, I am glad to be alive.
Exactly.
No, bro. Hey, blessings, bro. Every day gotta be
Have,
great.
have a blessed day, Zach.
Right. I know exactly which song you're talking about, though, too.
Yeah, hey, send that to me.
Bet.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do this segue. It's not even for my topic, but I felt
What
like
you
this
got?
is a smooth spot. This is actually for John's topic we were talking about earlier. Just talking about like music and the feel that they can create in
yeah.
communicative setting. Not a community setting. I don't know what the version of community is, but the contributed setting. Yeah. So I know. I mean, you could take it away from there. I won't jock your time.
No, you could.
All right, actually, yeah, I'll take it just because it came from technically our, experience.
No,
that.
for sure.
So for our 20,
But I got you.
yeah, for our 21st,
yeah.
for Troy and I, we have the same birthday. Fun fact for anyone that doesn't already know that.
August 26th.
Look, wait, hold on. Let's pause for a second. 10th episode, y'all learning about us. You know what I'm saying? This is big. I'm just telling everybody.
Hey.
What
You
my
sound
birthday.
like the way you just
This
like
is
took
big.
a drink of it. The way you just took a drink of that. You talk about, hey,
It's a big moment.
this is great
It's a
right
big
now. What we're
moment.
doing right here.
So I'm happy you're here with us in our wholesome
Absolutely.
house. You feel me? But go ahead. Yeah.
But yeah,
continue.
so we had
Thirsty.
a joint
Good.
birthday party, and one of the songs that is very important to us, and this is a great song, is R.I.P. Kevin Miller by Isaiah Rashad. If you do not know this song, I give you full permission to pause the podcast right
Find it.
now.
Send it to
Find
me.
it, add it to your playlist,
on the YouTube, I'm
whatever,
gonna link it just
and
cause.
then find your way back over here. So here's a moment. All right, welcome back to the wholesome house. All right, so moving forward.
Yeah.
So great song, and at some point, because obviously it was like our people, it was our close friends, our chapters, all that. When that song came on, everyone just kind of like stopped and was just very, very present. You know, when you're at a function or like a party or whatever, the music's there. Some people are, paying attention to it. Some people it's just kind of in the background for their discussion. You obviously have to have music the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But when that song came on, everyone stopped and we just were rapping. We were just bouncing. We were dancing. And we were just in that moment because of that song. And so I believe John's question was just like, what moments at a party that kind of get a large amount of people collectively and unanimously actually tuned in that moment.
Exactly, man. Just that was a crazy moment to witness, bro.
Yeah.
All these years later, bro. That was a few years ago, bro. And
I was there, but I do not recall this moment, bro. It's really hurting my feelings.
bro, it was wild. It was people
Zach said I was
upstairs,
not in tune.
bro, that came down. It was just, oh my goodness, bro. But it was just a crazy moment because at that moment I didn't even know that many people were even that like tapped in with it, bro. That were really like rocking with it, bro. Because you'll hear songs at parties, bro, and people will kind of be like, okay, yeah, I've heard
Say the
this,
name of
or
it.
you know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Kevin Miller.
Okay, keep going. I'm one of them. I'm one of the fans.
But man, so it just got me thinking because a lot of times at parties people will kind of click up or kind of be like with the people they came with, or they usually won't. Some people might not kind of interact with the party. Maybe they'll get a drink or something. Maybe they're just kind of chilling. But like just getting everybody involved, bro, because that just it's a different feeling in a party for real. Like,
Oh, facts.
and I don't know, you just pick up on just different things from people
rare.
that what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that you probably would have otherwise not been able to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
And that's
they
a good
might not
moment
have felt.
too. That's a good moment for real.
For that. But dang, I mean, I don't know if it's as simple as music, because I guess in that example it's just like maybe just a joint song that just a lot of people like, but maybe it's just like that, the feeling tied to it, maybe just kind of like the just the energy put forth. I don't know.
Are you listening to it right now?
I ain't gonna cut you off, but I remember this exact moment. Now
There you go.
This song fire, bro. Hey, if y'all ain't listen to it, bro, if y'all didn't take the first opportunity to go to your phone and play this song, go do it right now, please. Like,
listen, bro, we giving live music suggestions.
hey,
this will get your party right. You know what I'm saying?
This song, gas.
But absolutely, music plays a part. But I don't know, bro. What do you think, bro? What's something that like make you feel real?
What's the song? A song that you felt this way?
No,
about?
just like
just
anything
like,
that happens
or in
at
a party. You know what I'm
know,
saying? That kind of makes you feel like
that could bring people
together.
together.
Yeah, together.
Man, bro, yeah, I would say it ain't nothing like hustling.
I was thinking that.
Like the Tamia
Yeah.
Shuffle or anything. When you just with a group of people, especially like when you
Even
with
if you
your
don't know it.
friends. Yeah, if you don't know it, it's opportunity for you to meet new people, or somebody take you under your wing, like, or start talking about you, like, you don't even know how to do it. You want me to show you how to do it? Now they
What's
come over
going
there.
on? What's going on? You messing up? What's going on?
Yeah, so it's like it transcends ages, like it's kids, it's middle age, adults, it's teenagers, it's older folks, and then like you really communicate with anybody. It ain't even like boy girl setting or like romantic or even like platonic. It's literally just like, hey, this is for the culture. Like, hey, come out here, come out here and mess up.
You think
Right.
hustle's
you get it
gonna
right.
You think hustle's gonna last forever, bro? You think people gonna be Cupid shuffling forever?
Bro, if people 100 years from now isn't Cupid shuffling, bro, I'm gonna roll over in my grave. I'm gonna be like,
that's what's gonna do it.
He said that's what's
Wow.
going to do.
Talking about, hey, my kid in jail.
Gotta be, bro.
Said my wife done remarried, but they're not Cupid shuffling no more.
I'm rolling.
It's ridiculous, and I'm not even a get up and dance all the time kind of dude.
I'm saying.
But hey,
He said
that's
they-
something
he
that
talking about they
that's
gonna
something that
keep-
was user friendly for me. So I would appreciate them to do that for the future people.
Yeah,
I feel that. I was thinking shuffling, and I was
hustling.
also
You got him. He keeps saying shuffling,
shuffling,
and
hustling.
now you saying shuffling.
I'm all listen.
We all know what we
we know
talking
what we
about.
talking about. Okay.
Y'all know what I mean. Don't be
But
acting different.
I'm also thinking
Y'all
like,
trying to be party rockers.
I'm saying I could
Y'all
never
know
do
I be
that.
playing Dance Revolution.
Yeah,
That's my
true.
stuff.
Facts.
That was, man. Shout out to those people that be doing that at the arcades, man, because that's crazy. But I think something else that brings a lot of people together at a party is just when everybody knows the words to like a song, and everybody's just kind of singing it. And it doesn't always have to be like super intense
Chuck
hype.
West,
Yeah, it ain't gotta be that. It could be like
Meek Mill. I get so tired of that song.
When you hear them first
Which one?
keys,
You
Dreams
know,
and nightmares, bro.
somebody grabbing you, bro. They
Bro.
talking about man.
Bro.
Something you don't know. Somebody,
Touching me.
I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe we made it.
Bro.
you talk about first day
I'm
out.
like, relax.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, okay, we have adapted. Like, let's go to the next like generation of songs. Like, dang, that was 2000.
I don't know.
13?
Yeah, probably.
But
It was
I don't
probably
even
it's hard
know.
though.
It's almost a decade ago.
Listen, you're not wrong.
Hey, baby. I was saying, he said people always playing Lil Baby. You can play Lil Baby because he got stuff from 2016. He got stuff from 2022. If you can play Meek, at least play like Expensive Pain.
I was gonna say you could play some,
But
some
people
different
ain't.
stuff.
People don't know no song from there. If I sing one of them right now, y'all go.
Yeah,
It's just
I'd be like, oh, I know who this is.
oh,
I recognize the voice.
distinct voice.
Like,
Yeah,
Or I like the beat.
exactly.
I'm saying, just-
So, but this feature, this baby, this, oh, he got Kalani on here. This is great.
Sometimes that's what you need is that feature, bro. That
Man.
bring a different audience.
I'm a call your question and then raise it a little bit.
go crazy.
What just like event in general do you think brings people together, or you think it's like just like a really dope interaction of humans?
Volleyball.
Okay.
Wow.
And I feel it very strongly because I also just recently played this past weekend.
Wow, you going?
I was
you
about to
didn't
say, you
invite
wasn't
none of
gonna
us?
let nobody
You know
know.
that we do that.
You gotta understand, I absolutely regretted it.
Oh.
I absolutely regretted not inviting y'all because
okay.
we got wiped.
Dang.
Sheesh.
Yeah, because you know we coming hard.
Man, and the other team, they weren't even that good, bro. They weren't even that
Dang,
good. And
that's
I'm just
even
like, I
worse.
know we could be better. But it was like we had 2 weak links.
Enter that training
And they
saga.
knew. And they knew we had 2 weak links. And they just,
Oh, they capitalized.
And the fact that they could capitalize sound like they're good competition, so we should have went and slaughtered them, bro. Look, bro, we doing plays, bro. I swear, I'm setting up Ben. I'm fake jumping. Like, say one of y'all finna spike, I'm over the net.
they do
not
that,
gonna know
bro.
where it hit them. Or we gonna like, yeah, like you throw it up, like you pretend you finna go this way. You be like,
psych.
and then how they spiked it over them. Like, volleyball is so tough, bro. I
Yeah.
give people respect for playing.
And this
that.
is a great example
We
of
got
something that
synergy.
brings people together.
Yes,
people
because
you ain't never met before.
you don't even
Yeah.
have to be good.
You
know what I'm
dapping them up
saying?
after every play, talking about
Exactly.
yeah.
Good job. Because you best know. In that moment, I'm like, yeah, you got it. In my mind, I'm like, fuck.
Why they hitting
on.
at him?
Man, every time.
You know
But-
the Denzel.
That is such a funny guy. I used to use that gif all the time.
I still do, bro. I still do.
It's been hilarious to consider that, bro.
Man. But that's how. But I genuinely felt that way just because they weren't trying, and that's the further the point of something that brings everybody together. You don't have to be good, but if you're trying, I can at least dab you up for that at the end of the game.
Facts.
If you just suck and you suck, and you're just like, oh no, I didn't jump or I didn't move my arm. I'm like, get off the court.
Oh no.
Please, just for now. When the ball comes to you, just look at me. I know. We in there. Go crazy. So that's my answer, volleyball.
I'm gonna say ping pong.
Ping
Okay.
pong is tough. I feel like it's not very group oriented unless y'all are cold and y'all get like a crowd of people. But it is something fun to do for sure.
True.
I was gonna say skating. I thought maybe one of y'all was gonna say that. You know, that's like a big cultural
That's what I
event.
was thinking.
Cultural
suck at
affair.
skating.
And I do too, which is why I wasn't even gonna be the person to name it, but I just want to throw it out there because I know some people like really be out there. They be with they like 7 people behind them grooving. And
Going
I'm like,
crazy.
I wish I could be one of y'all. Like,
Man.
I'm not even ashamed to admit it. If there's one thing that I wish I could do, it's skate.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be hard. Skate dance though, not just skate. Like I got to go all the way.
I just gotta look groovy. I gotta do all the crazy stuff.
Yeah, I got to
just
just
gotta
look
smooth.
like I know what
Look
I'm
smooth, be
Yeah.
on beat and everything. Just
me.
make
Hey.
it away.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have to learn that. Hey, so we can be a little quartet.
That's
Yeah.
what they call
Be out like roll bounce, bro.
That's one
On
thing
me.
I might have my
had
stunt
the
double
freeze
for.
frame, the wholesome crew.
Going crazy.
Stunt double, we're just gonna be like, hey,
Hey, I might.
I'll actually for these couple weeks, I'll go to work. You go to the rink.
Oh, right. Yo,
Well, here
I
these
really
skates.
just Go crazy.
Now do a backflip.
He in triple axle flips, bro.
I'm saying.
It's like no way, bro.
The only thing that I could think of that you guys already didn't say was food. I feel like a nice food festival usually brings a lot of people out just because, especially like in the
Sweet.
summer, you know. As I think that's
It's perfect in the summer.
It's nothing that there's no barrier of entry. Essentially, you know, everyone
Likes
eats
eating.
first and foremost. Everyone prefers to eat well and like something that tastes good.
Most people have a choice.
Yeah, like
what
if
I'm
it's like
saying?
maybe like food trucks lined up or just, you know, different vendors or something along
Don't
those
care
lines.
how much it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure don't.
They are spitting their glass.
Because you know,
Yes,
like
bro.
in that moment, like mentally, it's a lot easier for you to be like, okay, I know it's gonna be good, or I know I want to try it, or whatever. So I'm willing to spend whatever you tell me if it smells good or if it looks good or
I
something
see
like
other
that.
people getting it.
Yeah, exactly.
For real.
I think that's one thing that for sure brings people together. That I think, I don't know, it's not inherently a social thing. I think it is a very underlying social thing. Like they even think about just like trying new restaurants. You ask other people for recommendations. You go out to, you know, that could just be a thing that you do is just go and get food together, whatever. So yeah, a really big, well done food festival could definitely bring a lot of people together, and you all are there experiencing different things and whatever together. So yeah.
Listen, when you said food, I was just thinking about all the snaps and instas I see of, you know, brunch, especially
Oh
on
my
Sundays. You feel
goodness
me?
gracious.
So
That is so common, bro. That could be
They
a
be going
whole
crazy.
segment within itself, bro. I'm
Yeah.
like, people love brunch this much. I see at least 26 of those every Sunday.
Is it thing like, do we feel like brunch has become a trend, or is it just because we're at the age where like
I think
like
about
is it
this
an age
often.
thing now? But I,
can't
feel like
tell.
like
I don't hear
brunch
nobody talk about breakfast anymore.
at all.
Nobody
They
cares.
talk about
bro.
brunch is the most important
Meal
meal
of
of the
the
day.
And
Right.
like brunch,
Serve me the
I feel like brunch has
mimosa
become
way.
such an event as opposed to just being like you know, because I think before it was just like, yeah, no, I just didn't feel like getting up on the weekend. So now I'm just going to get brunch. But now it's like, no, brunch starts at this time and it's going until this time. Like, it's such a big event that you just go and, I don't know.
Gotta have a nice fit, everything.
Because of
There's brunch
that,
fashion now, like, for real.
brunch fashion, you're normally including alcohol in some form or fashion,
Yeah.
or if you're drinking around that time, you feel me. Brunch is just to get you there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. I do feel like it's a time like of age kind of a thing. Because I definitely was not thinking about brunch when I was young.
No, I was just like, no, just
But
give me
now
my
I know a couple
waffles when I
spots.
wake up. You
feel
know,
me?
like,
I would say that I believe that it is a quality of life thing, and social media.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So social media, like since everything is so readily available and streamed, it's like you see what every other culture or like group of people like social class is doing every day, feeling, thinking, speaking, sensing. So then it's just like, okay, well, I already see what these people live in. The people who live their best life. I want to live my best life too. So if high class people going to brunch, Jay-Z and them going to brunch, I'm going to brunch. People wearing this to the club or people dressing this hard every single day, stepping like that. That's what I'm finna do because I live a life of abundance and that's what I'm going to do. And everybody's on that wave. Like I was talking to somebody, then I was like, one thing that I say about 2000s children compared to like 90s children, that's to their aid is they don't settle for less of anything.
Yeah.
Like all of them, like their standard of like prom, the kind of their
Oh my
first
gosh.
car,
Yeah.
their first phone, their standard of like just money is just a lot higher than a lot of the black kids who grew up in the 90s.
I think a lot of that has to do with social media too, for sure.
Exactly. So now that they grew up in that age, just like fancy cars, fancy clothes, fancy everything. I'm lavish. I deserve it.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, ode to y'all because I was perfectly I was perfectly fine.
Man,
Like
we at Denny's, bro.
Man,
we at
yeah.
IHOP.
Man,
You feel me?
I
I'm eating.
I thought my teachers
Okay.
was rich. Like for real. I was like, teachers gotta be rich. Teachers got like 4-bedroom houses, 2 bathrooms. Now people be like, I'm gonna have a mansion at 25 and nobody can stop me. I'm like, man, y'all really going crazy.
No, because the crazy thing is that we be 20 somethings, and you're like, how the hell you getting a mansion, bro? You got the same 24 as me. Well, hold on,
Man, bro, but they belief
Man.
system is just a little different.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what a cultural change that came from that. Brunch. Every
Brunch.
Sunday.
brunch and mansions. That's crazy.
That might be the title of this episode.
Brunch and
Bunch of mansions, straight up. You know, just,
Straight up.
Brunch. Serving it up Gary's way.
Man.
yeah. Crazy stuff. But hey, I think this is a wonderful time to go ahead and wrap up once again the 10th.
10.
I'm gonna say it one more time. The 10th episode of the Wholesome House.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for coming through, and
Yes, sir.
also just generally, this is a very genuine thank you. I'm gonna actually really break this down. We really do actually very much appreciate anyone that has tuned in at this point, just because
150 followers on Instagram.
we already have over 150 followers. We only had 10 episodes. This is April. We started this. Our first episode was February. Like, it hasn't been very long at all. And really, the coolest part about it is that because we're just starting this, like, we know the people that are here are from our general, smaller network. So this is people that we may personally know, have met over the course of the last few years through school or through work. And so,
or through each other.
It feels
Yeah,
like the people
exactly.
that believe in us.
This exactly. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like the people that we're speaking to right now at this moment are the people that aren't just like, oh, they're goofy and they're whatever. It's obviously that, and obviously, you're tuning in for those purposes, but it's also because you understand to a certain degree, like, our vision. You believe in, how far we could go with this, or you just are like, hey, they're cool people. I think it's really cool that they're actually doing it. And, we really appreciate that. And I will say that's one of the things that definitely keeps me motivated to keep coming back and keep doing this, outside of the, fact that we purchase mics and things like that. But also, again, those other
That's the
factors
investment.
that people are really, whether you actually have voiced it, left a comment, a rate, a review, or anything like that. Just the fact that, we have the followers that we do right now. We have the number of listeners that we do right now. It definitely means a lot. So That's my piece. I'm sure you guys might have something to add on to that.
Definitely hopping on the soapbox. You know,
Yeah.
speech is my favorite thing.
Oh Lord. Oh brother.
But
You
no.
told me I had my speech prepared.
Hey, I was putting it together as he was talking.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, definitely appreciate it. Like, this is definitely like one of the funnest things that I've been able to just like be a part of with my friends. Like something that we really just like trying to build from the ground up and doing it the right way. Like, nobody ain't finna like be out here like, oh my God, like bot, like follow bot, or like spamming people every single day, like begging for stuff like that. To just like, you know, the people who genuinely come to us and genuinely enjoy the content that we put out, it's like, it's appreciated. Anytime anybody's told me good job, congratulations, or like, you know, I remember this part, or I really like this, it's like that just like send euphoria like through my head. Like, I'm like, wow, like, dang, Troy, you crying, bro? You good?
No, I'm not crying.
But yeah, like, it really just mean a lot. It just makes it like all the more worth it. And just doing this in general is just already like one of the dopest things that I do in my free time. So
Absolutely.
you know, appreciate the fans definitely, and I appreciate y'all too.
Johnny, you got something?
Oh, he said I want to go last.
Nah, man. I'll let March go last, bro. Thank you guys, man. It's crazy to think it's been 10 episodes. It doesn't feel like it's been that many
Facts.
that we've been doing it this long, but it's been really cool. I remember Uwe Entertainment when we was talking about doing YouTube videos and
Man.
doing, you know what I'm saying?
This
Just
has been going
being
a
in
long
school,
time.
really just talking about like doing something to really speak to our experiences and things that we had kind of come to, you know, learn and understand from each other, and just like the area where we were. Just us being able to like come together and do this, and even like having our friends kind of tap in with us too, has been like my favorite part of it, because it feels like a different season of our lives, for real, to be honest. Like, we had all this time that we were in school together almost every day, but now it's almost like, you know what I'm saying, here we are doing our podcast, here we are trying to, you know, find that time to do something.
Keeping that little bit of time together, like, it be feeling nostalgic every single time. We be
Absolutely.
here. It's a vibe.
So I'm thankful to anybody that's like tapped in with us, you know, with a post or a like or a comment. You know.
That's how I be every time. Me?
No, exactly, bro, for sure. So thank you.
All right.
March.
All right. All the words that have been said at this point were beautiful. They ring true, and I agree with them. And I'm not gonna keep you guys for too much longer. I'm gonna keep it short and simple like this. First time, you know, I feel like it was kind of, you know, chance. Second time was figuring out the way. Third time was a promise. Now we at 10, baby. We might as well be the wave. So I'm gonna leave us at that. March in the building. Happy to be in the wholesome house. And yeah, we out.
We out.
Yes, sir.